Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. It's Jenny speaking and I'm here ready and prepared for this new reading. Being connected to you, Sagittarius, brings me so much joy. Look, it's beautiful. The energy I'm receiving for you is truly special, and you will thank God for what's coming in your life. Yes, you will truly thank God for what's coming. So stay here, don't leave this reading, because what's coming is very important. Let's get started, Sagittarius. This is a general reading, so keep that in mind. If a message doesn't resonate with you, just let it flow. Also, you should check your ascendant for a more complete picture. And thank you, Sagittarius. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for the wonderful comments you leave me. Keep them coming. Don't forget to leave comments, okay? Alright, Sagittarius, let's explore what we've got. Here's your first card. Let's begin, Sagittarius. Let's see what happens. Alright, I told you we were going to have a reading today, and I think it's going to be powerful. Listen closely. First, I see that you have some doubts. There are certain uncertainties, and you're going to have to make a big decision. Yes, a really big decision, and this might also be related to love. But listen carefully, someone is making a difficult choice connected to love. Sagittarius, let me tell you something. This person is trying to manifest you from afar, without you even realizing it. They're making a major decision because they can't continue like this. There's someone out there, in the realm of love, who's struggling with this situation. There are many messages today, Sagittarius, so this reading applies to all Sagittarians. Please pay close attention and stay with me. Don't go anywhere and listen carefully. I'm very connected today, very tuned in, so the messages will come quickly, one after another. Now, this first card tells me that Sagittarius has doubts, that you're uncertain, that you don't have clear answers about something. Maybe you feel a bit lost in a romantic situation or something else that's happening to you. There's someone else who feels the same way, someone who also needs clarity. This is something you both have to define together. Listen closely. This card says someone is beginning to manifest you in an incredible way. It's possible that some Sagittarians have had a lot of conflict with someone in love. Maybe there were fights or things just didn't flow well. But still, I feel this is something you need to resolve together. There's someone who still feels drawn to you. Someone who's trying to manifest you because they want to see what could happen. They want to see you, to know if you two might come together again. It feels like they're looking for an opportunity. They're still attracted to you. There might be some mutual confusion, but from a distance, nothing can be done. You need to come together at some point to figure things out. This is what someone is thinking, someone who is beginning to call you in. I don't see this person in a bad way. Not at all. Of course, let me tell you something, Sagittarius. You need to be careful because this card represents many things. First, the decisions you have to make in life. Not just in love, but in general. Every day, we all make choices that seem insignificant, but could be very important. I also see that you need to be cautious with people who might try to manipulate you psychologically. This relates to your personal life. There might be someone, maybe a close person or someone at work, who's trying to influence you or manipulate you mentally. Why? Because you need to make decisions. You have to make choices and cut ties with negative energies or people who want to throw you off your path. Be mindful of anyone who might be trying to manipulate you psychologically. You're going to make a big decision regarding someone in love. Even if you think it's difficult, even if there's tension, it's going to be much easier than you expect. If there's confusion on your part, I believe there might be mutual confusion, but you'll resolve it together. You both need to make important decisions. Don't try to do this from afar. Don't think, I'll just end it, or I'll just wait. That doesn't work. This will happen in its own time, because this person is trying to manifest you. They're thinking a lot about you. Whoever this person is, they are thinking of you deeply and trying to bring you closer in some way. I love this. It's something magical that's happening between you two. I'm not saying it's someone from the past or present, but I do feel it's someone significant in your love life. And let me tell you, when you hear the words, there are some words you're going to hear. That's what I'm being told. Yes, here it is, the Nine of Cups. There are words you're going to hear from someone, and you won't be able to hold back your tears. When you hear those words, you won't be able to hold back tears of happiness, and you'll thank God for all the love that will be given to you. You'll thank God for life itself as well. So Sagittarius, this is very powerful, very beautiful, because I feel that you're going to be the center of attention in many beautiful situations, including being the center of attention in love. That's what I feel. It's as if Sagittarians are finally making it. They're achieving it. That's why I say when you hear those words someone will say to you, you won't be able to hold back tears of joy. You'll truly thank God, because it has everything to do with love, with something that really matters to you. This is basically a love reading, so I believe it could definitely be romantic. It might even be something you once hoped for in life, and maybe you were starting to lose faith. That could be the case for some of you. Now I feel this Knight of Wands, I see he is a knight. There's also the Magician. There's a lot of energy here. He feels very drawn to you. He's starting to come out of confusion, of course, from the confusion of life. All right. I love this. Let's continue. Sagittarius. You know, the cups. Well, look how beautiful this is. Let me tell you something. Sagittarians are in a very unique spiritual process. When I say spiritual process, I mean something very deep, so deep that you'll feel it completely. You'll feel like you're walking forward, but without so much anguish. You're walking, even though it might seem like you've already gone through the dark path. Maybe in love, you've distanced yourself from someone too, but you're in a spiritual moment, or you're entering a deeply spiritual phase where you just know intuitively that good things are coming into your life. You'll feel it. You'll sense that goodness is on its way. You might even need to speak with someone on a spiritual level. But I feel this is a great opening. This spiritual opening is so strong that you're going to connect very well with others. The people who are no longer aligned with you will naturally fade away, while those who are meant for you will remain. That's what I mean. And in that process of separation and clarity, the Ten of Cups appears, representing someone who truly connects with you on a spiritual level, deeply and genuinely. It could be someone you are interested in, maybe even someone you were moving away from. But it must be a deep spiritual connection, something divine, something filled with joy. I love this. Let me tell you something more. Sagittarians are also getting ready to fulfill their life missions. You have in this life certain missions, many missions perhaps, or one important mission that relates to your heart. This could be emotional, or something related to your life's path or your work. Of course, each person's mission is different. It's something specific to you, and it's also connected to love. But not just romantic love. It could be love involving your children, your family. It might be something you're meant to do, something that includes love as the main force. It could also be a work-related purpose, something that defines your path. Some of you already know what your mission is. Now listen, from now on, you're going to meet many people who have karmic debts. These people are going to be placed in your life to help you with some of the challenges you're facing, or will face soon. Do you understand what I mean? These are people with their own karmic debts who will help settle those debts by assisting you in some way. They will help clear your path, and you're going to meet wonderful souls, very spiritual, who are ready to support you on your journey. How beautiful is that? Truly beautiful. And here, something lovely is about to happen to you, connected to this love. Because the Ten of Cups is also about celebration. Someone wants to celebrate love with you. You may think they don't, and some of you might doubt it, but yes, someone really wants to celebrate love with you. And it's something deeply spiritual. I would even call it magical, but more than that, it's spiritual. We have this beautiful card here, and it's speaking clearly. It represents someone who felt not only drawn to you, but also trapped by certain circumstances. That confusion is now starting to fade away. I love this, Sagittarius. I truly do. Let's see, Sagittarius. Well, there's something else, another detail I need to tell you. I'm not sure if this is related to love, but you need to be careful with certain people who seem suspicious. Just like there are some with karmic debts who want to help you, there are others who are creating karmic debt for their future lives because they want to cause you harm. They want to hurt you in some way. This could be emotional too. There might be some kind of competition or someone trying to take something from you emotionally. So be careful in all areas of your life, because there's someone who simply doesn't want things to go well for you. They don't want to see you succeed. But don't worry, because in terms of love, I see someone coming forward with great strength. It could be a Leo, or someone with fire energy. I see fire signs here, because I also saw the Knight, so it might be someone from a fire sign as well. Basically, this person is willing to fight through all the difficulties they face in order to reach you in love. They're ready to fight through every obstacle just to get closer to you emotionally. I love this reading. That's why I say it's so powerful. But there's something in the middle, something that I don't like, something that will disappear at some point. I don't know exactly what it is, but there's something in the way that I don't like. Let's continue, Sagittarius. Each of you will know what that thing in the middle is. Sagittarius, this is very important. There are dilemmas, there are options. I feel there are two different possibilities. This could be related to love, or maybe not, but to me, it feels like it's about love. There are alternatives. One of these options seems much more solid than the other. I'm not saying there are necessarily two people. It could be two different situations in love, and one feels more stable than the other. You're going to be reflecting on your romantic path, thinking about what you need to do, but you also need to reflect on what you're holding on to. Are you clinging to something that is truly worth it, or are you holding on to something that isn't? That's something each Sagittarius needs to consider for themselves. I do see that someone is feeling really down. This person might be going through a painful romantic disappointment. There's someone who wants to come into your life, who's going through a lot, carrying a deep emotional wound. That's why this person also feels unstable right now. All right, let's continue. Let's go, Sagittarius. Look, Sagittarius, the King of Cups. The King of Cups. Of course, your love is unmatched. Your love, Sagittarius, is truly one of a kind for someone. I believe there's a beautiful surprise waiting for you, and it also has to do with money, with the material side of life. There's a big surprise coming. You know what's happening, Sagittarius? The kindness you show, the things you do, in one way or another, life takes care of returning all that to you. Those little gifts you offer to others, the way you understand people, the small things you do every day without even realizing, they're going to bring you a great reward. This could be financial. I feel there's something coming, a major reward arriving in the material realm. But listen closely. With this reward, with this divine gift, there will also be people who feel jealous. Yes, there will be envy. Well, we always have to deal with people, right? Of course, when someone is doing well, others who disagree always show up. That's just how life works. But why are you receiving all this? Exactly because of what I just said, because your heart is so big. And there's something else. I feel this is also about trust. There's trust people have in you. It's like there's a job, a project, or some kind of business opportunity that you're going to obtain. You're going to get it. This is important. And it's because people believe in you. They're going to place a lot of trust in you, Sagittarius. Let's continue. Let's go, Sagittarius. Let's see. Final cards for Sagittarius. Don't worry. There's a bit of desperation in someone when it comes to love. Someone here is feeling a little desperate, and I'm telling you, they don't want to show it. They're not doing well. They're feeling desperate. In my opinion, this could be someone who has been the victim of betrayal or a painful romantic disappointment. It could be someone you care about, and this person might be willing to do anything. So much so, Sagittarius, that if a romantic situation made you feel heartbroken, it's possible this person might come forward with a proposal or a gesture that could truly surprise you. That's why I say, when you hear their words, you won't be able to hold back tears of joy, and you'll thank God for it. I believe those words will be magical. Words about love, about stability, and about commitment. But for now, I feel both people are very sad and going through pain separately. Very emotional. Well, Sagittarius, I loved this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel so we can stay in touch in the coming days. Thank you so much.